Hey, hey, what's happening here? What's that? Hey, Ezra, what's that? Why are you making all this mess? Come here, Ezra. Listen, boy. You two, I need you to clean this up right now. Right now. Get up. Clean the stuff up. Let's go. Hurry up. Clean up. Hurry up, clean up. Quickly. These kids, always. Oh.
Hey. What's going on?
I don't know, I can't take it anymore. Can't take it.
What happened?
Oh. Always make you a mess. Always. Look at it. Every day.
Why are you yelling? I just asked you what happened.
I don't know, it's
These
like...
kids are crying. You're angry.
I just can't take it anymore. I mean, every day, go to work, trying to do your best, but nobody appreciates. It's always the same mess. They don't appreciate anything you do. They yell at you. You're dealing with family issues, dealing with staffing issues. I'm really tired. I
Family
can't
issues. But we're angels.
No, I'm
What's
talking,
happening at work?
this-
You can bring it at home. Seems like you're frustrated at work.
yeah.
How are you gonna deal with it? You can't come home and take it out on us. That is unfair.
I don't know. I don't know.
Looks like Daddy needs a big hug. Okay? Let's go hug Daddy. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Wellbeing Makes Sense. My name is Claude.
Hello, and my name is Serge.
And just now you saw our kids who joined us in the little skit we had for you.
And you saw how miserable I was.
All day, every day.
Really? So today we want to talk about happiness. Everybody's looking for happiness. However, most of us don't even know what it is and how to look for it. So today we want to take a look at two theories that deal with happiness. We're going to talk about Maslow's theory and also the P.E.R.M.A theory. So we hope that you're going to stay with us until the end of this video.
So welcome back. So we're going to talk about two theories. I'm going to cover one and he's going to cover the other. So the first one is the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Okay. So they talk about 5 basic needs of human. You know, we start from the basics and to the complex. And basically the theory talks about, you know, one level needs to be fulfilled and so we can, as human beings, you know, go to the next level and to the next and to the next. And if one level is not really accomplished, we can't really attain the full effect of the next level. So let's break it down a bit, okay? So picture a pyramid. All right, the lower level is a basic need of like physiology. You know, eating, being warm, being clothed, what else? Hunger, not being thirsty. You know, those are the basic needs. As these needs are taken care of, then we can move to the next one. The next one is safety. You know, around you, do you feel safe? Are you financially stable, etc.? And the next one we have is love and belonging. You know, that's where our relationship with others, you know, takes most priority in our lives. Since now that we're warm, we feel a bit secure in ourselves, we feel a bit accepted by others around us, our family and friends, in a job, etc. That's when, our esteem, our self-esteem, can we can reach the self-esteem goal. Are we secure about ourselves, etc. And as we get into more the fifth cycle on that theory is self-actualization. That's where that's like the more complex of it.
And to talk about the P.E.R.M.A theory, P.E.R.M.A is basically P.E.R.M.A. Each letter stands for something. The P is for positive emotion, the E for engagement, the R for relationships, M for meaning, and A for accomplishments. So let's break it down a little bit. So positive emotion for P. So when we are going through life, we are having issues, we are dealing with all kind of problems, we need to still have a positive attitude. So basically in our mind, we need to constantly be positive despite the problem. That's kind of a practical optimism, basically. So stay positive. The E, stay engaged. You need to have hobbies. You need to have activities that you are going through. I know that for many of us, work is a chore. Many of us are working in places that we don't like. So it's kind of tough. So you need to have a hobby, something that will help you relax, something that would bring peace and joy after work. And the R is for relationships. So you need to have healthy relationships with your partner, with your children, parents, your family members, and friends. So you need to look to have these relationships because you need the support. We can't go through life alone. So we need to support each other. So you need to have that community that can support you, especially when you are going through rough times. M is for meaning. Your life need to have goal. You need to have a purpose. You need to find a purpose to your life. Many people go through life and they never, when they get old, they realize that they never accomplish anything significant, anything for anybody, basically. So it's very important that we give meaning to our lives. We cannot just go to work, pay the bills, get home, watch TV, and that's it. This is not living. Not until you have a purpose for your life, you're not really living. And A is for accomplishment. Now that you have a purpose, you can set goals to accomplish this, what you have in mind. So, and when you're gonna look at your life, not just at the end of your life when you're old, but also on a daily basis, you are analyzing your days. You can see that you have made whether you have made progress toward the accomplishment of this goal or not. And this is where you're gonna get the fulfillment.
So as you can see, those theories, there are used different words, but when you really think about it, you do research behind them, they're the same thing. Like the last one, being accomplished, is the same way I want to kind of break down in the Maslow theory, the self-actualization. It's like, you've reached a level of self-awareness. You know your weakness, you know your strength. Your opinion about yourself is very strong, so therefore your self-esteem is up there. other people's opinion, trying to degrade you no longer matters. You have a set priority in your life. So it's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. And Maslow's theory also is a theory that I like a lot. I learned about Maslow a few years ago when I was still in school, and I saw the reality of it. And in everything that I realized, like, the basic needs are important. For example, we have to be patient before we get married, because there are some basic needs that that we couldn't meet at first, so we had to wait. Like, we didn't have a place to live because we are both in students in college, so we couldn't afford a house, we couldn't afford to take care of a family. So these are basic needs. So the love aspect, which is the third level of the theory of Maslow, love, family relationship, we could not reach that level because those basic needs wasn't met. But once we graduated and we started working, then we got married, then we moved on to the next phase, marriage and family. So this is why this theory is so important, and I even talk about it in my book, From Men to Dad. So you need to take a good look at it and see how to apply it in your life.
All these theories are not set in stone, but they do make sense. That it, they're saying that. There's other theories out there. There's new research, new new studies, that are happening, that has happened before, after those theories have been set into place. So they're not, but they're useful, to, if you're not happy, go back to these 5 steps. What am I missing in one aspect of my life that I cannot move on to the next and, reach my full potential, be fully happy, where you are. So it's just something to look at, something to ponder upon, for personal growth.
And you can see that even considering different theories, there are some key points that are usually common to all these theories. Having a goal, having a vision for yourself. So this is one of the elements that you always find in all these theories, and also having a positive attitude. Think positively. So we hope that these advices would be would benefit you, and we'll see you next time.
All right, so thank you so much for liking our videos, subscribing to them, sharing them. We definitely appreciate the support. So do check out my foundation, SEAT Foundation Incorporated. Thank you for those donations. We are making great work in our community and here and overseas.
See you later.
Ezra, okay, we're done.
Stop.
Seems like you're frustrated at home. What happened here?
I mean, I can't. That's right. Okay, no.
Good job.